getting to grand finals is something.
Top 8, so constantly getting into those really top finishes.
A tombstone chiseled into the code of a machine. That is all I need to mark my existence.
Am I back now? Yes. Hopefully I've been talking this whole time. I forgot when I switched to this input to check. Okay, just a moment. Just a moment, says Windows. I feel like it's not a good sign. I just want to install like whatever user benchmark or something on it and just run a benchmark just to see if it's okay. I don't really know of any. There's probably some good whatever, like good system check utility that people use, I would guess. Ubuntu download. I think we just want to install the minimal, like the absolute minimal of the Ubuntu server. Like what version do we want? So Ubuntu server. What is the minimal one? I thought there was a minimal one that just had nothing. So Ubuntu desktop, because we don't want an interface, we don't want anything. Ubuntu minimal. So that's like deployment. That's not even really server. I think we want server. Manual server, automated server provisioning. I think we just want download to the server, right? I mean, we can install whatever we need after the fact. I really would like this to be as minimal as possible. Alternative releases. Okay, I think we want this 2024 LTS. Hopefully it's not very big. It's a gig. Kind of bigger than I thought it would be, but oh well. This computer still says it needs just a moment. I want just some utility, you know, run some. Yeah, so we'll run user benchmark. I was planning on that. I just would like to maybe like stress test it a little bit more. You know, I don't think I need this high-five sticker on here. I think I can do without it. Okay. So we're downloading over here. Somewhere. The download finish. Downloads. This is going to be a while. Yeah, I don't, you know, I think we can just do without this Intel inside sticker because I think I know that inside of here is an Intel. There's like little divots in the metal case to show where to position the stickers. It's great. Okay, so I also wish that they had put that license sticker like on the bottom. Why would you put the license sticker on the top? Why would you do that? Because these people don't care. They don't care. These Florida tech people. Okay. I am in the United States of America. I am in that keyboard. Connect. Are you serious? I already put that in, man. You connect. Is that the right password? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I just want to boot in and just run user benchmark. That's all. That's all. Don't really care about this Windows install at all. It's unlikely. I mean, maybe there's some future where I will want to put Windows on this, but I kind of doubt it. Why? Why would that be true? Now you're connected? Okay, great. We have some important setup to do, so please don't interrupt this tiny computer. Diraj, how's it going? Are you welcome? You ready for Windows 10? Did you change your username color? You're a beautiful gold now. So golden. This is a new little server PC. Do I want to actually log in with my real account? Do I want to log in with this? Or just create a local account? Whatever. Oh, I don't want a Microsoft account. I want a local account. No, 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 no. How do I do this without? Ugh. I don't want to. How do I go back? Can I seriously not do this? I do not want to use an email address to create an account on this computer. Offline account, please. Please. I do not want that. Offline account. I said that. Yes, please give me a limited experience. You're the worst, Microsoft. Test. Demo. That was a good password. I don't want to answer security questions. This is stupid. This is stupid. Security questions for an offline account. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. Okay. I'm doing okay. We made some particle stuff this morning. That was pretty good. Now I want to set up this. I just want to test this PC in Windows, and then we're immediately going to install Ubuntu on it after it's finished downloading. And I'm just going to set up a little Ubuntu server. And I think I'm going to put a Valheim server on it because I'm paying for Valheim hosting. I don't want to do that anymore. Definitely don't want Cortana. Windows is really annoying. Are you doing exams this week? Is it exam time? Seems like lots of people are doing exams right now. You are correct. Windows 10 it's got centuries of bugs in there, dating back to the last century with Windows NT 4. I think Windows NT 4 is still the progenitor here, right? We still in the Windows NT 4 family tree? I think we are. That came out in like 1997? Tomorrow's your last one? Whoa. What is your exam in tomorrow? This download is so slow. I can't believe it. You'd think they would give you like, I mean, I guess we could have done BitTorrent or whatever. Okay, let's switch the keyboard and mouse back to this other computer. Almost there, it says. It's almost there. Oh, you know what? I do have a keyboard and mouse to use with this. I'm going to go get it. So we have to stop switching back and forth. I just remembered. I have a little portable keyboard and mouse. Software engineering. Oh, what kind of software engineering subject? Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, the course is software engineering. What are you studying in there? Like what kind of software engineering are you doing? So I've got this guy. I have a slight worry that I may have actually set this receiver to use. Where's the receiver? Oh, it's right here. This might use the same receiver as the one that's plugged into this PC, so let's see. Could be bad. This could be a bad situation. Okay. Okay, we control this mouse now. So I can't really read any of this. The mouse is really laggy. Could be the batteries in this thing are unhappy. Oh boy. I can't really tell if it's the mouse that's lagging or if the video is lagging. You know? It's a little hard to tell. Ooh. Why does it seem so slow? That doesn't seem good. Hello, welcome to Microsoft Edge. Okay, this is weird. The did I accidentally set up both? Do both of these mice use the same? No, they don't seem to. I really can't tell if it's video lag or if it is that the battery's dying in this keyboard or something. Okay, let me plug in the other mouse for a second. And we'll just try it again. Do you hear how the audio even sounds slow? Like, it's pretty weird. Why are you so laggy, new computer? What is KI? Is that the networking software? Killer Networking or something? Oh my gosh, it's so slow. Why are you so slow? Oh no, it's this company. Discount Computer Depot sent me this nice well, thank you, Discount Computer Depot. So far, I'm giving you like a B- so far. Maybe that'll get better. Maybe it'll get worse. The mouse is blowing my mind. I don't know if it's the capture. I felt like the capture was doing fine during the install though. Is it the video? I don't know. It seems like it's probably the video because which I don't understand because it was fine a second ago. Yeah, I'm not going to sign in. You're killing me. I don't want any of this. Just let me use the web browser. I have zero interest in anything you have to tell me about all your fun web browser features, Microsoft. I am just so not interested. It's kind of amazing how uninterested I am. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this. This. What am I doing here? And how's our download going? Very slowly. 15 minutes just for 1 gig. I'm sure there's a mirror of that somewhere, right? Like somebody has mirrored. TeamViewer. What do they have installed on here? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay, there's got to be a faster place to download this image, right? What's this image called? View downloads. Ubuntu -20.04.2-live-server-AMD 64.iso. Surely we can download it more quickly. We got a mirror here. Serverion public mirror. Is that actually the file name we want? We want the live server AMD 64 ISO. This is 2.7 gig. No, that's desktop. Live server Ubuntu 20.04.2 live server AMD 64 ISO. Yes. Hopefully this mirror is faster. It appears to be slower. We'll just let them race. This mirror is even slower than the original server. So it's great. Draj, good luck with your exams. Have a great night. You're going to do great on your software engineering exam. No problem. Piece of cake. Did that download? I'm a little concerned by this situation and hope that it is just the I almost bought I mean, even listen to the audio. Something's okay. Maybe the capture is just insane in some way. Let's try one more time. Configure video. I don't know. Let's deactivate it and then activate it again. Maybe it'll come back. Maybe it'll crash OBS again. Who knows? It's just so slow. Okay. Run all the tests. Maybe it's this keyboard. Let's plug this keyboard in over here. Just out of curiosity. It works fine. There's no problem. Maybe it's a dumb Windows thing. Maybe it's a dumb drivers thing. I don't know. It's a little concerning. Makes me a little worried. Okay, that the server is so like the mirror is so slow. That was not the right thing to do. Maybe we can find a mirror that is not the slowest mirror of all time. How about from Princeton? Princeton's got fast internet, right? Mm-hmm. 40 minutes. So one problem with me like doing this in the capture window is that it's kind of hard to see. I've been meaning to buy a little external display for projects. Maybe it's time to do that. Still, like, this is not as fast as I would hope from Princeton. And it does not seem to be getting much faster. I'm going to keep trying, though. We'll keep looking for different mirrors. WSU. I don't know where that is. Okay. 2 meg down. That's better. 2 megabytes down, 2.1 megabytes down. That's promising. Okay, I'm having a terrible time seeing what's actually like actually seeing these results. What if I can see them well enough to try to enter that? user benchmark. So userbenchmark.com/user run /123 46040 46040. Is that right? No, definitely not, because that's a fast computer. What do you think that number says? Can I try to make OBS a little bigger? Okay. 423 46840. No. 423 46080. Ouch. This is still not right. 423 46840. 840. Do we actually get it? Yes. Graphics performance of a tree trunk. Okay, what do we got? The Core i5 is doing just fine. That's fine. Our Skylake graphics are what you would expect. In fact, above expectations. But you know, it's not a... It's funny because this is still not the... I mean, you know, it's not the worst possible thing. That's a horrible rating, but like... There's worse. Above expectations for this guy. So that's fine. Our memory is performing as expected. Really weird, like really broad range. So the hardware seems to be performing the way it's supposed to perform. That's not like a stress test or anything, but that's fine. Like, in fact, you know, generally speaking, we have a pretty good score ignoring graphics. Like that i5, it's okay. 2 years old, running okay. It's okay. Very good. That SSD, good. The memory, good. Like, totally reasonable for this tiny little machine. Still worried about the power for sure, but I think it's going to idle really. I hope the power usage, the idling is going to be not that big of a deal. So, what now? We are now downloading. I mean, it's down to like 5 minutes either way. So I'm just going to stop the fast one. I should have found a fast one to begin with. So we are going to need to image an SD card. So let me find an SD card. So let's use the SD card for my 3D printer because it's just right there. I don't know if we have Balena Etcher on here. What's the preferred way to do this? What do we use here? People use Etcher? Okay, they say to use Rufus. That's fine. We can use Rufus. I think I've used Rufus in the past. In fact, get Rufus portable so we don't have to install anything. Open file. Got my buddy Rufus. Okay. What's going on over here? Just a cool computer, that's all. With either very slow video or like troubling some weird troubling input delay. Oh no, why did you open? Why you gotta open behind where my window is? Oh, come on. Yes, I would like more details instead of none details, please. I thought there was a tab for power usage. I guess I'm thinking of Mac OS. They're not like a energy report or power report. Hyper-V support, 4 cores. Okay, so maybe it's Resource Monitor that tells you power usage. Or maybe not. Come on, Windows. You don't have an easy way to view power usage? Oh boy, this input does not feel great. Does not feel great. It's kind of lame. Like macOS just has that built in at the okay, there's power usage, so just very low, very high. That's not super useful. It'd be nice to like, there's not a way to just see that. Maybe Windows can't do that. Maybe I need a little that's battery usage stuff. Okay. We, I believe, have downloaded our thing. Terrific. We're going to tell Rufus to use this device. My buddy Rufus. Oh no, we don't have any more ports for it. What are we going to do? Panic, I guess. Guess we could just plug it into the SD card adapter instead. Maybe? This might be a bad idea. This might be slower. Okay, 8 gig. Select the ISO. Rufus. Okay. Boot selection. Okay, we select that. Arthur ISO. MBR BIOS UFI. Start. application uses whatever, but this application only includes installation files for this. As new versions of SysLinux are not compatible with another, wouldn't be possible for Rufus to include them all. Okay, sure. Right, in ISO image mode or DD mode? Let's use the recommended mode. This might be slow. How slow is this going to be? Like painfully slow? So it's downloading a thing. Outrageously slow? Shockingly slow? Cool. What failed? The download of the thing failed? Rufus? Buddy? IO device error. Am I accidentally like it's locked or not locked or whatever? It's got the little slider thing on it. I don't know if it actually matters. Okay. Guess that does matter. I didn't know that mattered if it was just used as an adapter. Maybe that like physically makes pins not connect or something. Okay. So I don't know how long this is going to take. Kind of seems like a gig for this image. Feels like a lot to me. Feel it's like it would be nice to have an extraordinarily minimal image and then you would just install things that you wanted. But maybe I just have a different opinion of what a minimal Linux server should be. Or I'm just super out of date. Windows refurb stress test. Can we stress test this machine? Stress test your new machine. Prime 95. How does Tom's Hardware do it? Hardware info. Ugh. Good idea splitting it over 85 pages. Very good, Tom's Hardware. Okay. Prime 95. The CPU stress test. What are those good, like... Okay. Do we do it? That wasn't too bad. Close. So we maybe have an image now. Java update available. Why is Java even installed on my computer? That's the real mystery here. Where's the you can remove your device thing? I'm just going to remove it. Okay, and then we put this inside this thing, right? And then now we plug it in here. And now we reboot. Goodbye, Windows. Just remember the shortcut so we didn't have to click the mouse. Restart. Okay, what are we gonna have to hit to boot from USB? What's the guess? Delete? F2? Some other number? I don't know. We may not even get a chance because we might not even see it. Yeah, we're already in Windows. How do we boot to the BIOS on this computer? Computer setup. Modify the boot order. So F10 will get us in there, presumably. Guess we have to hit function F10. Yes, restart. Nobody's logged in. It's okay. This might be bad to do in a case where we kind of like are operating blind. I'm just going to hit function F10 a bunch. Okay, we got it. Wait, okay, no, don't. So this is a beautiful BIOS. I kind of want a BIOS update. Should we update the BIOS? So boot options. Oh boy. Boot options. Fast boot, USB storage boot. So the UEFI boot order, can I change this? And make that first? Is that all I need to do? USB generic mass storage device. I'm a little confused, or like a little tempted to do this. You think there's a never check for an update? I think I can. Let's just see out of curiosity. This is an Elite Desk G800 G2 Mini BIOS. HP is slowly loading some information for me. Could take up to 3 minutes to load a web page. Could take up to 3 minutes depending on your computer and connection speed. No, I don't think that has to do with my computer and connection speed. I think it has to do with your ridiculous backend. If you're saying that it takes 3 minutes to Okay, BIOS. What is the latest BIOS? There is a newer BIOS. Reinstall the latest BIOS. Critical security update. I think we should do it. So I think we need to like get out of here with no save changes. I wish that slag was not a thing because it's making it pretty annoying. How could you play a game on this? Is it the capture software or the driver? Or am I set up in OBS or what? What is the actual issue here? Why is there so much lag? Don't look at my password. Okay, so what do we want to do? I forgot what it was called. I think it's a G2 800. This could be a poor choice. I'm really curious if the input is this bad or if it really is just the... Come on. Come on. Well, what do you got in diagnostics? Now I'm curious. Hardware diagnostics. Should we install the hardware diagnostics? I don't know. Okay, the BIOS. Come on, buddy. Oh, wow, updated in 21. Okay, we're downloading that thing. It's all great. I don't want to talk to you. Discount Computer Depot. Still got like a B minus. That might get lowered to a C plus because you just popped up your stupid thing. Earth Day collection. No Man's Sky, Astroneer, SteamWorld Dig. Interesting choices for Earth Day. Are you serious? That's a 15 minutes to download a 15 megabyte file? Okay, it's speeding up now. Wow, HP. Very impressive. Eight minutes to download a 17 megabyte file. Cool. It's like not too far from the speeds like downloading MP3s in 1997 over dial-up. It's probably even before 1997. Really? You're that? That's embarrassing. I mean, that feels like an intentional throttle, like somebody's just being a jerk. Like, yeah, don't let them download. Don't let them use our bandwidth. Well, this is very exciting. Let's use another 2 minutes to download this 17 meg file. Nice of them to install VLC for whatever reason they chose to do that. Oh my gosh, you're killing me. These are mid 90s download speeds. That's not quite true. I think I used to get like 1 meg per minute, I think was my when I went like my 28.8 modem really tuned up. I think I could get something like, that might not even be true. It might have been 1 megabyte every 10 minutes. I can't remember. It was not great. I cannot wait for this file to be downloaded. I'm so excited. But it's got a critical security update, so how could I say no? These little skids just may not be salvageable because they did such a bad job taping them on. I assume the Reefer people did this. I'm assuming that's a thing that they do, is like replace the feet. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it's just kind of like melted and slid around over time, but they're kind of gross. And so I think this is just trash. You acting like you downloaded, but you didn't actually? Or now you're saying 13 minutes left? Does that just go from 30 seconds to 10? Okay. Cool. This is a cool computer. Maybe it's not HP. Maybe it's the knockoff Wi-Fi adapter. I don't think it is, though. I'm mad at them for putting the license sticker on top. Let's just go, okay, down the checklist. Packaging, not great. Definitely not great. That's a we got a doctor score. The bent VGA, concerning. The gross, like footer stickers, not great. Not great. The fact that they boot up their dumb little thing on every startup, not great. The perhaps questionable Wi-Fi dongle, not great. Maybe this is just HP though. Who can say? Like that's astoundingly slow. We've been going to websites and stuff, and that seemed okay though. So I don't think it. I don't think it's the dongle. I think it's HP. It's gonna spend my life downloading a 2 megabyte file. I guess. I guess it's just what we do now. Right? Great. Watch pot never boils. I'm gonna look somewhere else. I keep looking, and the number keeps going up. Now it's 4 minutes. Oh my gosh, Ben, it's a disaster. I got this new little PC, and it seems okay. I mean, it's not new; it's a refurb, but it seems okay. But I just want to update the BIOS, and it's taken like 17 minutes or like 10 minutes to download the 17 meg file. It's really good. Ben, you missed my new cover from yesterday. It was so okay. First of all, the cover I did 2 days ago that brought you to tears, probably from how out of tune it was. I bought that studio software and then I used the pitch correction, and it actually sounds not terrible. It sounds just okay. But yesterday, the cover, I did a cover of, I covered Uncle Jesse covering the Beach Boys. Uncle Jesse from Full House, and I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. Nobody really watched, but I think it was a real triumph for my album of Uncle Jesse and the Rippers covers. That may be the only known Uncle Jesse and the Rippers song. I'm not sure that there ever were any other songs. Oh my gosh, we did it. Okay, we downloaded this. Also, yeah, maybe I should use that as intro music. It's definitely not a licensed cover. It's a little too tender for the stream, I think. Did you open the file? Yes. Smart screen can't be reached right now. That's okay. For some reason, I'm also having insane input delay. I have this running through my little Elgato dude, and maybe that's where the delay is coming from, but it wasn't there during setup. So I don't know. We just got to get through this. We just got to get through this. Get the BIOS installed and then get rid of Windows. We have our Ubuntu image ready to go. I definitely accept those terms. Come on, buddy. Come on. I don't know why the input's weird. I don't know what the deal is. BIOS flash update. Did it work? Wait, are you telling me, are you serious? Oh, okay. So I don't have to do, I thought I was saying that I would have to do. No, just use this thing. I don't want to make a USB device. Just run this thing. Oh my gosh. Yes. Just do the thing. I didn't need to see your web browser. The HP desktop business desktop system provide a BIOS update option through the start menu and the F10 setup application. How could it know though? Like how would from the BIOS, how could you? This is insane. Did that just download it from the package? Why would they open a web browser here? I'm about to lose my mind because the input is so slow. I'm like, Sometimes when it's actually a really common thing in nightmares that I have, that I'll need to use some kind of technology, but the technology just won't work right. Like it'll work in a really weird, confusing way. And that's kind of how I feel right now. I feel a little bit like I'm in a nightmare trying to use this computer. Where did it unzip that zip stuff or the BIOS stuff? It looked like it installed it somewhere weird. Because I ran one thing and then it extracted it somewhere, and then it made me download a thing that was already on my computer through the web browser. I don't know. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe we don't need the BIOS update. At your every waking hours? I don't know. Could be. The system. Okay, cool. I get it. But not compatible with this device. What are you talking about? Okay. Let's try this again. When I ran this stupid thing, it just extracted files. You know who has a good BIOS update utility? Dell. If you just run it, it just updates the BIOS. It does not put you through this. It does not open a web browser to look at a local HTML file. Oh, wait. Okay, actually, sorry. That's the place we need to look because it's there in the URL. So let's go there. And maybe this will be right. I don't know. I'm curious about the BIOS update from the BIOS, because how would it know? Oh, come on, mouse. Come on, mouse. Come on, buddy. Okay, SW setup. Of course, that's where you would put an HP BIOS. Obviously. It's obvious to me now. Why would you put a link to that in the web browser to, who knows? Okay, that appears to be the BIOS file right there. That bin file. So this is the dumb tool. BIOS setup and recovery. It reboots instead? There is a power management system. Okay, like the actual the shutdown button in Windows or the power button on the machine? Okay, I think we got it. Because there's a setting to change what the physical button does. Okay, your current Intel Active Management Technology firmware is affected by a critical security vulnerability. Please update the firmware and or implement mitigations immediately. Are you telling me I can't update the firmware with the critical security update because there's a critical security update? This is a nightmare. Wait, what did you do? Okay. Thanks for telling me that. Let's just do this. Let's just do the thing. I mitigated it. It's mitigated. We're fully mitigated. Surely at this point we've mitigated it. Okay, the shutdown button in Windows. I have never seen that one. You know what? I have this suspicion. I think this is true, and this has been growing on me for some time, that Windows is not very good. I think Windows for Workgroups 3.11 was pretty good. That was okay. That might be the only good version of Windows. Windows NT 4.0 was not bad. Windows NT 3.5.1 was, there's been worse. But those might be the only good versions of Windows. The version of Windows CE that shipped on the Dreamcast, because weirdly I think the Dreamcast ran Windows. That version seemed okay, I think. So those might be the only 3 good versions of Windows. I think Windows NT 4.0 is the start of this family tree that we're in. I think that's right. It might be 3.51, but I think it's 4.0. I think that's the start of the family tree that is like now up to Windows 10. And so that was like the last time they had a fresh start on an operating system. It wasn't that fresh, but it was like kind of built from scratch because it wasn't built on top of DOS. So it had a certain purity then. Maybe I should switch back to that. The screen may be blank for a few minutes and various LED lights may flash. Okay. I'm watching it for various LED lights to flash. Very excited to get Ubuntu on this and SSH into it and not have to wait half a second to see if the mouse moved or not. I don't see, it says the screen would be blank for minutes? That seems like a long time. That seems like a concerning, okay. I didn't see any various LED lights flash. Okay, final step. Do not reset. This operation may take a few minutes. Please be patient. I've been trying to be patient. I really have. For the last hour, after we crashed the stream, trying to get OBS to work, and then downloading that 17 megabyte file that took 10 minutes for some reason. Okay, I think maybe we did it. I see various LED lights flashing. Okay, no, we didn't do it yet. Did we do it? You know, I will say, yeah, I think my splines have been fully reticulated. I am a little bit impressed. I mean, it's good. You know, this machine is now a 5-year-old or 6-year-old machine. And so it is nice that they are still providing updates for security vulnerabilities. So good job on that. HP, which forever in my mind will be Harry Potter. Okay, we need to change the boot order, which is advanced for some reason. I don't really consider that very advanced, but apparently it is. What do I want to do on power off? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, take this guy, move it up here. Did we do it? Exit, exit, save change. Yes. Maybe it's gonna work. I don't know. I don't know if this is a bad idea or not, the purchase of this machine. Let me show you my other options were. Other things I was considering were This thing seems pretty cool. It's the RockPi X. It's basically, the RockPi X is basically a x86 Raspberry Pi, which is pretty cool. Like, I think the main problem here on all these embedded machines is just Intel processors suck. If you want something low power and powerful, they just don't know how to do that. But they have this. The issue with this is it's like, I can't remember if it's an Atom or a Celeron. It's just it's a very low power processor, which is good, but it is a extremely also low performance processor. But it seemed kind of cool, and it's like $100 for 8 gig. So that I strongly considered this, but thought I wanted something a little more intense. And then this thing seems cool too. This Hackerboard, I think it's called Hackerboard 2. I may order this anyway because I think it's a cool project. It is better, but it's still a pretty, I can't remember if it's Atom or Celeron. So it's a Celeron. So it's like, embedded, but the power usage is very low. It doesn't have much memory is one of the things I wasn't super into. Maybe you can get it with 8 gig. I can't remember. So it's not super expensive. You can get it with Linux. It's pretty tiny. It actually seems good for like a little dude. If you need a little x86 machine. The real thing that you'd probably want, though, if you actually wanted some graphics capability, is an Udo Bolt. Perhaps an Udo Bolt. So these are all bare boards. They just start to get expensive. They start to get costly. There's also the Bolt Gear, which comes with an enclosure. It's very Nook-like. So the thing that's kind of cool about this is oh, the price went up. I should have bought it when it was cheaper, huh? So this is not a bad little machine, and it has discrete graphics. They're Vega 8 graphics, so it's not amazing, but like, it's got a GPU. You can do some GPU stuff. It's a very tight little package. I probably should have bought this instead. Actually, instead, I got a Refurb Elite Desk, whatever, G2 800 for basically half the price. So you can find these much cheaper than this. So I found a quite cheap one for two and change, kind of something in this realm, except I got 16 gig. And like, it's compared to these, it dramatically outperforms these. It's like, I don't know, 5 to 10 times faster than these. Probably uses 5 to 10 times more power also. It's probably in the ballpark of this actually, but much less, but it costs much less. So I don't know. I don't know if I did the right thing. ARM. So you can get lots of ARM-based little machines with OK graphics. I mean, like basically cell phone graphics. You can get little dev boards that basically have a whatever Snapdragon 850 on them, whatever 865, whatever's on a phone these days. You can buy little development boards that have those. In fact, I think Udo has some. No, it's Odroid. These all have good names. Odroid. You can get these OK little machines. They actually do have like this guy's pretty okay. They also have an x86 board. I think it's sold out right now. The issue is all these ARM-based guys are like, people use them for little emulators and things like that, and they're pretty cool and they're reasonably powerful for such little guys, but they're ARM-based. And sometimes that's fine. In fact, most times it's fine unless you want to do Unity build to run on one of these things, because Unity will do x86 Linux builds, and it will do Android ARM builds, but it will not do Android Linux builds. And I don't really understand why. it's kind of annoying that it doesn't do that, in fact. But that's those are the breaks, I guess. Where I forgot what capture we're supposed to be on. This one. Did we do it? Oh man, Velcommon. I'm gonna put this over here so I can maybe try to see what's going on. The input delay is still insane, and it wasn't that bad before. So something we've done with our capture setup, I guess, is really making it mad. But once we get installed, we don't care. US. Configure at least one interface this server can use to talk to other machines. So we may have a problem. And we kind of have a problem because... Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to see if there's a solution to this problem. I don't know if there is. Well, we have a problem and there's two solutions to it, and I can't really decide which one I think is the better solution. So our buddy Ubuntu is only seeing Ethernet ports, not the goofball Wi-Fi dongle they gave us. So, and unfortunately, I have a network switch, but it's not plugged in, and we'd have to plug it in, and I'd have to stop the stream to plug everything in. So we would want to do that eventually, but I'm actually a little surprised because I think that chipset, that Wi-Fi chipset, maybe there's a better one. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. I have a bunch of Wi-Fi dongles in the closet. Okay, let's just skip this for now. Continue with that network for now. Proxy address. If the system requires a proxy, I don't need a proxy. Use an alternate mirror, enters details here. No. I've never gone through the Ubuntu server setup. I mean, you can't contact the Snap Store because there's no... Okay, let me think for a second. I'm gonna go grab a different Wi-Fi dongle that I know is Linux compatible. So let me try that. Well, I'm gonna say it was a slight... Whoa! It was a slight miracle that I was able to find this tiny dongle that quickly. Okay, we gotta go back to that for a second. I just want to look at it. All of eternity. I know, it's true. Eternal me. Okay. So how do we deal with this? This is slower Wi-Fi, but it's a chipset that I know well, chips that I would normally think that would be supported. It didn't let me go back. I clicked back and it put me on the same place that I am. Okay, I'm on back and I'm going to hit enter and I'm still here. I'm going to hit Control Alt Delete. Uh-oh. Please. No, I'm not going to remove it. Let's try this again. Wait, why did that boot to Windows this time? You're supposed to boot to Windows? What are you doing? Why would that have happened? Did it lose our USB storage? Why would you have booted to Windows? That's worrisome. Did I miss like a press button to boot from USB or something? That would be annoying. I would prefer it would just like show the boot menu instead of, yeah, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't boot to Windows. I specifically asked you not to do that. What happened? Our installation medium is right in there. Guess we got to go back to the BIOS and see what's up. I didn't expect this to be this annoying. I gotta say, I should have known. Should have known better. Can we go to the BIOS, please? I mean, doing this through this capture card was probably a poor idea. I should probably like plug it into the TV. Are you serious? Windows again? What happened? Why? We fully shut you down. You're shut down. I was hitting function, whatever. I pushed the power button. I don't think it turned on. Wait, I think it did. Maybe I just turned it back off. I just want you to work. I wasn't really expecting that Wi-Fi problem. Okay, entering setup menu. Why would the boot order have changed? Like, why would it? That doesn't make any sense. Boot options. No, wait, cancel. What happened? Boot options. 5 seconds. I don't want a fast boot. I want to like really see it happen. The USB device is still number 1. So cool. We probably really should totally reset this to factory just to like, should we like apply factory defaults? I don't know. Save changes. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be any better. I'm pretty sure. I mean, who knows? Who knows what drivers they have on their installation media? It's a gig, so there's plenty of room. But whatever, we could just install it, I guess. And aren't you supposed to show me a menu? No. Okay. Install. Did you actually pick that, or did you just decide to boot to Windows? While I was reading it, what did you do? Windows? No. I'm unplugging this computer and I'm plugging it back in. We're never booting to Windows ever again. Ever again. That, mark my words. We're done. We're done with Windows. I don't care what happens. I mean, I care a little bit, but I mean, if I wasn't doing this on stream, it would be a lot easier. Executing startup delay. Great. Just show me the menu though. Like, why doesn't it show me the thing? Do you want to boot from? Yes, install it. Okay. Why? Why is this? Oh boy. I don't want to check the integrity. Is this the boot image? Did we screw up there? Maybe we did. Like, maybe that, I thought this was like Windows file system check stuff. Maybe this actually is our boot image. That would be annoying. I mean, it's talking about Windows though, you know? There's nothing here. Finish, no errors found. Now you're gonna boot into Windows like a dumb jerk? Or is this Linux? Okay, this was Linux. I was tricked. I was duped, in fact. I just didn't recognize that state it was in where it was only talking about Windows. Okay, what are we connecting to? Anybody know? Great. Great. We don't see the stupid Ethernet card. I mean, Wi-Fi. What do I do? That's real dumb. I guess we just continue with that network. Okay. We want to, let's use the entire disk. Sure. Okay. File system summary. Boot. Available devices. Use devices. FAT32. ext4. Oh, EFI. Has to be FAT32. I guess. Okay, sure. Let's take it. Lots of data. Yes. Who, me? It's just me, Scott. What's this server going to be called? Oh, that one's my actual name, not my username. What's a good name for this here server? Kind of want to call it Haunt. That was the name of the Raspberry Pi 4 server. We'll just call it Haunt. Okay, because of the... do I want it uppercase? Can't be uppercase. Okay. Password for this here computer. Well, sounds like a job for 1Password. I think we should make it called Haunt, actually, now that I think about it, because we might still use that Raspberry Pi setup for something. So what do we want to call it? I mean, obviously I'm going to overthink this. I don't know. Oh, those are good. We already have a machine called Nocturne. Nocturne's a good name, though. What? You know, how about just Vigil? Let's be called Vigil. Can go with like Nocturne and Vesper. Dawn Lauds. Laud is not as good a name. Vigil's a good name though. It's gonna watch over. Okay. Yes, we want to open SSH. No. That's interesting though. Okay. So we're installing stuff. What are we going to do about the networking thing? That's a bit annoying, I gotta say. Wait, are you done? Install complete. Really? You can't be done already. Are you serious? There's not really? How could it possibly have been that fast? Why did I need a 1 gig install download for that? Ubuntu server Wi-Fi install. So, what? The start job is running for wait for network to be configured. Oh, well. 26 seconds out of no limit. So is this just going to go forever? Because you can't. That's not good. That's pretty annoying. Really. Really, it is. Should I just give up, stop streaming, and just plug in an Ethernet cable? Because that would probably, because this is just going to go forever because there's no limit. What an interesting choice. So you cannot boot Ubuntu server without an internet connection? Maybe. Does that seem true? What if you need to boot so you can do that? I hate the accept all cookies thing on all the Stack Exchange sites now. Two minutes? Okay, it gave up. That's fine. That's the wrong keyboard. Just so you know. What's the password? Anybody know? No, my name is Scott. Well, that was weird. What? Okay, Scott. Okay. We did it, everyone. We've installed Ubuntu. Terrific. What a triumph. So, how do we get the stupid Okay, that seems like a good thing to do. NMCLID. NMCLI. Awesome. Doesn't exist. Not installed. Great. Linux, huh? Right? You know, Linux. Download and install. How do I download and install? I don't have an internet connection. This is entitled How to Enable Wi-Fi on Ubuntu Without a Wired Connection. Okay, this server just doesn't come with this stuff. So we'd have to like download Debian packages and move them over. So I don't care enough to do that. This is gonna be wired anyway, so like not really a point to do that. So I think we'll just stop there. Just trying to stream that with that delay made it much more annoying anyway, so I'm sure we can do it more quickly without that. So I guess we could just stop streaming, or we could switch back to high score for a while, and then I can just go do this nonsense in my own time. No Wi-Fi support, huh? I mean, that's fine, I guess. It's a little weird. I just think that if you're installing the server, you just would never. You gotta be wired. What do we want to do? We got to an okay place on high score, kind of. Right? We had to restart the computer because everything died. Obviously, of course. I do kind of want to stop streaming just because my desktop is a nightmare right now. Like my physical desk has stuff all over it. Let's just take a quick gander at this. Why are you getting dimmer when you I really feel like you should be getting bigger? I think my logic's just flawed. Like, shouldn't those be huge when they get close to me? Right? I mean, like, huge? Or is the problem that it's just we kind of don't really want a linear. I think that's what we decided. is that linear is just not really what we want to do. Which maybe that's fair. Some cases you just want them bigger though, you know? Like in this case, 5 would be good. Probably. For this guy. Yeah, that would look cool. Cool. Venus de Milo? Looks better a little bigger. Confucius? Always looks cool. Confucius might just be the best model. Anyway. This is so close to that stuff we did. I'm really tempted to try to just write this. You know, like there's this magical thing that GL points can do that you can do in WebGL that you can't do in Unity, which is texture. Like you can texture a GL point. And that's awesome. Because you could just send a mesh, a bunch of vertices, no triangles, anything. Just put a mesh on the GPU and just write a shader. It doesn't need to be a compute shader, nothing. Just write a shader that will go through those and do some nice math. And I kind of want to write that in raw OpenGL. That's a terrible idea. Because I want to see if I can get it, like how many particles I could reasonably get on lower end hardware, like a Raspberry Pi 4. If I wrote an OpenGL thing, how could I, like really, what's the limit? Probably very low. I mean, a limit in terms of number of particles, you know? Some of these look pretty cool, gotta say. That's just too big for this guy, though. But it's the thing you could specify either by controlling it or with the iframe thing. So our iframe thing, that's what we were working on. Or we could just do all this stuff in an iframe. Controls are a little worked, but not. I don't quite understand why the size, the relative size. Doesn't seem weird. Like, why would that be true? Why would be this? Why would this be? It's almost like that's some crazy absolute size. That wouldn't make any sense, would it? No, that's really just what that looks like. Okay, maybe it's fine. Maybe that's my imagination. Okie dokie. So that does the thing. So like, you know, you can imagine. So I had asked David to give me some more exports. You hear my fans spinning up just to open Slack? My software's so bad. That's a secret. Don't look at that. Items in my staples order have been delivered. Great. Okay. Well, we don't have any more of those right now anyway. So, yeah, our gallery dude. What? Get out of here. And that loads. And drag and drop loads. Presumably. Gosh. Confucius will dance for us. So drag and drop works. We could show some little message during the drag stage, I guess. There's a fair number of like mouse in, mouse out things. In fact, we may be breaking this by dragging out. I wonder. Like, are we breaking something with this? Why do you... I don't understand. Something freaks out. Maybe it's because it's in this thing that's marked as module, but like something really messes with Visual Studio Code's concept of... No, so it's not, I don't think we're breaking it. So it's the 3JS orbit controls just may not support exactly what we want it to. Okay. A Cosmic Sugar sample gallery. Download anyway. Let's see David's samples, and then maybe we'll just call it a day. Wow, look at all these samples. Okay, can I do this? No. Can I do this? Pretty. Okay. Do these actually work? No. Oh, that was a PNG. So that's probably why that didn't work. Why are there... I see. So this... Why didn't that one work? Very weird, right? It doesn't break, it just doesn't do anything. Did I leave something commented out? What? Oh, I see. We have to have the last thing. It's because of the way the files are named. This needs to be... It's a bit annoying. The index of it, you want like the last... I'm gonna last index of or something. File name split equals file.name.split. We just need to make sure the last thing is .obj. I don't think I did that right, did I? Oh, I did. Okay. Cool. Cool. Mm-hmm. My space spaghetti. I think our near clip is not good. Or our fade is broken. Maybe both. Probably both. Some of these, like maybe my centroid stuff is not good. Seems okay actually. It's like it's trying to find a thing to orbit around. Mm-hmm. A shooting star. Why do none of these look like this? Am I accidentally doing something wrong? Why would none of them... It's a little suspicious, right? Maybe I'm doing something... Maybe we're breaking them in some way? I mean, the colors are going to be different, of course. Oh, this jellyfish. Whoa. So what's what? You would think these would go in order. Kind of seems like they do. Is there some angle that makes that guy look like? Maybe they don't go in order. You really would think they would, though. Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of finding the right angle. Like this one sort of just seems really different, but maybe there's some angle you can look at this to make it look like this. Doesn't seem really different. Maybe you just have to be in just the right orientation or something. Like, how could you get that from that? It just seems totally different. Okay, well, gotta look at that with David, I guess. These mostly seem not bad, but some of the long skinny guys are just weird. These look nice, real wispy. Space cotton candy. Looks good. And this beautiful jellyfish. Wrong. Something like that. Okay. Some of them just seem weird. It could be, I mean, it seems like we're accurate. It just could be part of it might be like a camera field of view thing, you know, stuff like that. So we can look at those things. But I think I'm going to call it for today. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna call it. We maybe pick up on this over the weekend or something. Dude, get that stuff working Poor David. Okay, I will eat. I will go play with this machine. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so have a lovely day. And thanks for stopping by, Ben and Draclin and Daraj and whoever else stopped by. We saw Kyle today. Oh, Worlds Collide. Thank you for the follow. I didn't see Life is Yours or Kyle. It's exam time? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, goodbye.